Okay, y'all, it is official. Fall is now here. Yes, the official fall, not the fake fall. So I want to share with you all my fall wish list because, hey, a girl can dream. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. These and we're here. Yes, we're doing my fall fragrance wish list. I'm excited about this. It's a mix of some oldness, some newness, designer niche. It's something in here. And originally this list was 10 fragrances, but of course, with smelling new things and whatnot, it's now 12 fragrances. Will I get everything on this list? I doubt it because again, it is a wish list. It's just the point of, hey, it would be nice to get it. You know, we'll see what happens. But alas, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I went in with my MAC Barbie Style lipstick. It was limited edition, but as always, I will link a alternative that is extremely similar in the description box below. Details on the full face, as always, will be in the description box as well. Next up, we have a new fragrance for fragrance of the day. I'm excited about this, you all. This is a brand new, hot off of the presses release. This is from a Tap Blue d'Orange, and it's the story of your life. Yes, story of your life. I've been seeing that it was coming. I'm excited. This was kindly sent over to me from Twisted Lily. You all know that's my #1 source for samples as well as full bottles of niche fragrances. But let me get into this fragrance, y'all. Because it's new, I will spend a little time on it, and I am wearing it today. It's actually my second time wearing this fragrance, but now I'm ready to talk about it, that type of thing. So we have top notes of Cistus, we have Divana, we have Benzoin. In the middle, we have Laurel, we have Orange Blossom, and we have Brioche Accord. And then we have base notes, y'all, of rum. We also have cocoa, we have patchouli, we have vanilla, and we also have amberwood in here and organox. Let me tell y'all right now, it's that bread note, the brioche. The bread note for me sticks out, and the Divana note to me. And eventually over time, the chocolate note, in my opinion, because there's like a cocoa in here. Yeah, there's a cocoa resin note in here. That does come out over time. This is a complex and truly niche fragrance. This is one, that's why I said I had to wait and wear it more than once before I spoke on it, because it was pulling different things each time I wear it. And I gotta say, this is one I will be spending some more time with because this is complex. And this is not a, oh, it's a linear fragrance. This fragrance is taking me on a journey, and I'm excited about that. But most importantly, I want to tell you all about this new fragrance. Again, fragrance of the day is Story of Your Life from a Tap Blue d'Orange. Again, you can pick it up at Twisted Lily. But most importantly, I recommend sampling it, you know, because it's a lot of notes in this one. You know, we just want to be sure. So without further ado, let's get into this fragrance wish list. The first fragrance on this wish list should be extremely obvious, you all. I've been talking about it nonstop ever since I got a sample of it from Twisted Lily, y'all. This is Ams Love Delight. This is a fragrance, it's been so polarizing. Either people love it or they hate it or they feel let down by it. It's been a lot of discourse on this fragrance. As I've said in previous videos, I am on the team that loves this fragrance, and I think it is full bottle worthy. That is why it's kicking off this list. It has main notes, y'all, of ginger, mandarin rose water, and then also cinnamon in this. There's heart notes of heliotrope, there's jasmine rose, and then we also have vanilla, cocoa, rum, and cypriol. And I have held on to my sample. Y'all know this. So this is a very well-informed decision. I've been savoring the last drops of this before I have to go ahead and take that plunge, because it only comes in one size, that 100 ml. I'm gonna have to do it, y'all, because I keep thinking about this fragrance. It's living rent-free in my head. The ginger is gingering, especially now that the air is cooler and that humidity is starting to die down. The ginger, that rum, that cocoa in here, the heliotrope gives it a powdery note. I love this. This is a yes, and that's why absolutely Ams Love Delight is worth the hype to me. This is a fall fragrance to me. This is my type of scent. I'm enjoying this. I need a full-size bottle of it. So, okay, when y'all see it in a future haul, y'all know why. And that, again, is Ams Love Delight. Now, this next fragrance is an oldie but goodie. I've gone back and forth about this fragrance for 3 years at this point. I finally decided to cave in after I had got an official sample of it. And if you can tell by the juice, it's a rich ambery scent. It's MFK's, Mason Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Swar, y'all. Grand Swar. Ooh, I've gone back and forth about this scent. I have sampled it, I have sprayed it everywhere, every boutique, this and other different cities, you name it. And for the longest, I was like, I don't know, maybe. I've talked about it in other videos in the past, and I was like, I don't know. But I'm finally ready to take the plunge, y'all. And I will admit, what was holding me back to me with Grand Swar is that to me, maybe it kind of reminded me of other fragrances. But first up, let me get into the notes, y'all. So it has main notes of labdanum and orange, and we also have lavender, we have benzoin, we have amber, vanilla, tonka bean, and cedar, and musk. But besides that, y'all, it's rich on the amber, heavy on like the lavender going on. The vanilla comes out in the dry down, and for me, at first I wasn't getting it because at first this fragrance was giving more masculine vibes to me. However, it's truly unisex. But again, before I could finally make a decision, this is why I say it pays to sample and to really play with our samples for a long time. At first, I was thinking, to me, did Grand Swar smell like this beauty right here, Ams Love's material, which on paper and in note situation, they are very similar. Luckily, I was able to, again, spray them on paper, lay them out, spray them on skin, test them out side by side. And at first, yes, they do smell similar because they are ambery, vanilla type of scents. However, they go in different directions. So it was nice to be able to take my time and discover that, no, these are different, because I do love ambery fragrances, but you don't want it to be too redundant in your collection. They are different enough to own both. So that is why Mason Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Swar is absolutely full bottle worthy for me, and it's on the fall wish list for this year, y'all. Now this next one, I would not have smelled if it was not for you all, the elves, because 2 different elves sent me samples of this, and official samples of that. I really appreciate that. This next one, y'all, is from the house of Guerlain or Guerlain, depending on how you like to say it. And this is Fève Gourmand, y'all. This scent, I've been rocking this and talking about it since February of this year. So this is, again, another well thought out wish list item. Y'all, here's my sample of it. I have half of a sample left and I have a full sample left too. So I have 2 going before I can have to get that full size bottle and add another Guerlain to my collection. But y'all, this is beautiful. This is cocoa done right. So you all, this is rose and cocoa to be specific, and there's also patchouli in here, and there's nothing like how Guerlain or Guerlain will blend a fragrance to me. It's just, their stuff just hits different, and you all know I have a few. I have 2 full-size bottles from this lineup, and they've kind of become like a scent memory, a trip memory thing for me because I've purchased them in different cities. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I end up getting it on a trip or something or whatnot for 2024. But Fève Gourmand, y'all, this is beautiful. I had to spray some of my little juice out because I'm savoring it. The cocoa in here is, yes. We don't get cocoa like this every day, y'all. This is just high quality. It's chocolatey, it's smooth. There's still some woodiness in this, y'all. It don't smell like anything else in my collection. So for that reason, absolutely, Fève Gourmand is worth the hype. I know it was a big deal when it came back because it was another fragrance by another name once upon a time by Guerlain, and people were sad that it got discontinued, but luckily they brought it back in this form. I see why y'all were going crazy about this fragrance because, yes, the cocoa note, especially going into holiday, you know what, this might end up being my holiday scent. But anywho, y'all, Guerlain's Fève Gourmand absolutely makes my wish list. This is another one I have held on to my sample for an entire year at this point. As you can see, it is used up. And this is BDK's Vanille Leather. This is a fragrance that I did a sampling series video on it last summer, and I told y'all, I was like, oh, I'm into wanting a bottle of these when it gets cold. I rocked out with my sample in the cold and winter months especially, and I love this. It's the orange blossom in here for me, and the violet especially. But it has a lot of notes, y'all. It has pink peppercorn, it has violet, it has tuberose, jasmine, we have orange blossom in here, vanilla, we got patchouli, oak wood, leather, orris, and benzoin. Now, to look at the name, you think it's gonna be a heavy vanilla bomb or a heavy leather bomb, but really, not so much. This is more of a orris bomb. This is an orris scent. The vanilla and the leather come out over time, but do they hit you in the face? No, they don't. In my opinion, vanilla leather is good for those that really don't like leathery scents, particularly ladies in particular, but you still want to have a little bit of floralness, a little bit of femininity with it. This is the scent for you if you try and dip your toe into leather, but still keep it niche. Vanilla leather. So this is one, again, I've had the sample for an entire year, so well thought out. I want a bottle of it. So BDK's Vanilla Leather absolutely makes my fall wish list. Now this next one is so strong, I can't even spray it because it'll fill the whole room, y'all. It's nuclear. This next one is the newest exceptional extract from the house of Ams, you all. And we have Amouage's Guidance number 46. I talked about this in a previous sampling video. Yes, this is full bottle worthy. And in my opinion, it is full bottle worthy because it's easier to wear than this beauty right here, the original Guidance. I got my bottle last year when they first released it officially, the 50 ml size that is on their website. So y'all order directly from Amouage. This is some potent juice. And it has scent memories tied to it for sure. A lot of special moments. So I love Guidance for that reason. However, it's so much the original sometimes that I wish it was easier to wear. And I feel like Amouage listened and they gave us a more easier version to wear. in the 46 extrait. So y'all, it has top notes of pear, frankincense, hazelnut. We have rose water. We got pink pepper, bitter almond. Then we also have heart notes, y'all, of saffron, rose, jasmine, sambac, and osmanthus. And then y'all, in the base, we have cistus, sandalwood, akigaya wood, ambergris, vanilla. We have ambrette, Georgia wood, and cypriol. But let me tell you, most importantly, it's fresher. The rose in here makes it nice. That almond and that saffron, it makes it easier to wear. Even though the notes may sound intimidating, in my opinion, the original guidance is more intimidating than this new guidance 46 version. So if you were a person that felt like the original one was too much, it choked you out, made your stomach turn, all that, I highly recommend checking out guidance 46. I think you will like it just a little bit more. I think you will. But most importantly, I want guidance number 46 because it's an easier wear. And I just feel like I would wear this DNA more often if it wasn't so loud. So that's why I want guidance 46, y'all. This next one, y'all, I have smelled this fragrance over and over in department stores, but I finally decided to get a official sample of it. And this is from Creed, y'all. This is Creed's Queen of Silk. I've talked about it previously when I did Carmina's review, dedicated review. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. But Queen of Silk, y'all, she is much louder than Carmina was. She is loud. She is a oud based fragrance, to be fair, so it makes sense. So y'all, it has saffron, osmanthus, magnolia, and of course there's passion fruit in here, tuberose, patchouli, agar wood, and then base, y'all, we got vanilla, ambroxan musk, myrrh, incense, and cedarwood. So you got some heavy hidden notes in here for sure, and they definitely play out. This is one on paper, I was like, I don't know, it's kind of going a little bit medicinal for me and it might make my stomach turn. This was one, again, thankfully for having a sample, right? This is what happens when you get a full-size sample. It smells much better on skin. Like on skin, it's beautiful. I'm getting the oud with the passion fruit, but also with the florals going on. And now I'm like, okay, because at first I was like, I don't know, but it really did take the sample to really sell me on it. Plus I wore it around the head elf and he was like, whatever you got on, you smell really good today. So I'm like, okay. I didn't have to ask for a compliment. So he automatically recognized it. You know, we love that. But Queen of Silk, again, thought out because we have a sample of it. Yeah, we want a full-size bottle for fall for sure, because this is a cold weather fragrance because of how loud it is. You need to wear this one outside. This isn't an indoor fragrance, not to me. She loud. And that again is Creed's Queen of Silk. Next fragrance, y'all, we have is Initio's Paragon. Now this is one I keep smelling over and over whenever I go to fragrance boutiques, department stores, whatever, because now Initio is being sold in more department stores. Dillard's has it now. I'm like, okay, I see you, Dillard's. This is the sexiest plum fragrance I have ever smelled to me. I'm loving it because it's plum, but it's also fresh at the same time. I am so here for this, and you can definitely tell it's a sibling to Musk Therapy, which I adore and I've reviewed. But this is like the fall version to me for the ladies. Paragon, I'm so here for it. It has main notes, y'all, of bergamot, white sage, lavender, that's plum, palo santo, black pepper, sandalwood, and agar wood. The plum though is the star. If you like plum, which if you're like me, y'all know I love plum. If you've been watching me any amount of time, I stan a plum note for cold weather. This is everything. This is one I know I'll be picking up sooner rather than later because it's just good. I've been trying to hold off on it, but now that fall is here, I'm like, girl, you want it for fall. You want it, you want it. So Initio's Paragon is absolutely fall wish list worthy. I'm gonna need her. She gonna happen. If don't nothing else happen, Paragon's gonna happen. Now this next one, it gets a lot of love in the world of Montal, and it's for a good reason. We have Sensual Instinct. I have a deluxe decant that one of my lovely elves sent to me. This is a scent that people have said it smells very similar to this beauty right here, Baccarat Rouge 540, which I love this scent. I'm low on it. But to me, Sensual Instinct is its own thing. It's doing what it needs to do. So y'all, it has main notes, y'all. It has coffee, it has praline, it has rose, we have oak moss, amber, and cedar. And let me tell you something. She is sexy. For me, the praline note is what sets this apart. That gourmand touch with that coffee. I'm like, no, anytime something smells airy, people always try to make it be like Baccarat just because there's an airy sweetness in it. But no, this is coffee and that praline. Dare I say, this thing is actually more gourmand. So that's why I'm like, no, Sensual Instinct is its own thing. And let me tell you something. Every time I have worn this decant out, I've worn it in different cities, around different people, family, friends. it gets a compliment. Like, you know it's real when you walk into a room and a hostess is like, okay, you smell really good if you got on. Sensual Instinct is that. It's that good. And the other good thing about it too is because it's been out so long, it's not a new fragrance whatsoever. You can get it for under $100. So that's why I'm like, why don't I already own this? Well, to be fair, I still have this full decant of it, but I want a bottle of it. I want a bottle of Sensual Instinct because this is just that good. It's sexy. This is sexy. Like, dare I say, this is fall signature scent worthy in my opinion. If you haven't smelled Sensual Instinct, I highly recommend checking it out. But just know that I'm gonna get a bottle of it for sure because it's that good. Now, this next fragrance is a matter of the fact that I love this flanker of this original flanker. They done made a flanker of it, and I feel like I need both. So this is from the house of Givenchy, you all. And from Givenchy L'Interdit, you know, we had the L'Interdit Rouge, right? And y'all know, obsessed, love this one. Full dedicated review is on the channel, right? Then I saw they came out with a L'Interdit Rouge Ultime last year, and I had a sample of it. I talked about it on the channel, and I'm still thinking about it a year later. So that's how you know it's real, when you still thinking about it a whole year later. It has top notes, y'all, of neroli, orange blossom, jasmine sambac, and then y'all heart notes we have our tuberose and cocoa shell, and then base, y'all, we have patchouli, we have vetiver, and ambroxan. Honestly, what makes this one smell different is the fact there's that cocoa in it, so it gives it a more gourmand touch. And in my opinion, it's a lighter where it's not as spicy as this Rouge version was. I know for some people the spicy note, the peppery note was too much. To me, the Ultime is a little bit more of an easier wear, and you smell a little bit more yummier, shall we say. So I'm like, I want to go ahead and get Ultime. I would do want her. And she has multiple sizes as well on their official website for Givenchy, so I'm here for it. And yeah, I'm ended with that one, I know it. That again is Givenchy's L'Interdit Rouge Ultime. Now y'all, I'm really shocked I like this one, but again, this is what happens when you have samples. MFK came out with 724, and I remember talking about this one back in 2022 when I talked about it, and I was like, oh, this is horrible, da 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 da. I chewed this fragrance up in that video, right? But in my fall release video. However, 2 years later and plus a sample, why do I love this scent now? You want to talk about a clean and fresh scent that actually lasts and has power and projection? I'm like, oh, I love this. Maybe I'm in a different place in my life, my nose has changed, but 724, I feel like we owe it an apology, at least I do, and I want a full-size bottle of it. Y'all, has top notes of aldehydes, we have Calabrian bergamot, and we have Egyptian jasmine. We got orange and sweet pea. The sweet pea comes out, I love sweet pea. And then the base is white musk and sandalwood, but y'all, this is so fresh and clean. And most importantly, I know y'all are probably like, wait, why you got a fresh and clean scent on the list for fall? Y'all, everything can't be amber and spice and thick vanilla and all that. Everything can't be that. You still want some fresh and clean scent that can actually hold up and stand on its own without being reapplied all the time. 724 is that. This scent is strong and it lasts all day. I'm so impressed because I'm like, even with a sample, it lasts all day. So I can only imagine what the bottle gonna give. So I do want a full-size bottle of 724, y'all. It makes the wish list. All right, y'all. So of course y'all know I went to Sephora and I did my Sephora like fall fragrance video I did when I talked about newness that's out from my designers and whatnot. And so I had to add these last two. So first up, the new Marc Jacobs Perfect Elixir. Y'all know I'm here for it. It has the purple juice, because first off, y'all know I love the Perfect Intense version, which is the yellow juice. My bottle's over here somewhere, but I love that one. But then they came out with this new Elixir version. I'm so here for it. It has top notes, y'all, of purple rhubarb, and there's heart notes of golden amber woods, and we have base of vanilla bean extract. This is the official write-up from Marc Jacobs. I know people are like, oh yeah, there's plum in here, there's plum in here. To my nose, there's plum, but they don't have it written up. But I am convinced with y'all there is plum in this juice, because I love plum. Again, I was going on and on about it with Paragon, right? I want this fragrance, y'all. This is good. The designers are coming through, y'all, for fall. I'm really here for it. They kind of still in the show for me. The designers are where it's at. So yes, Marc Jacobs Elixir, I'm here for it. I want it. And then finally, y'all, I want the new Dolce Gabbana Devotion Intense. I told y'all in that same video of fall new releases for 2024, this new Intense version, I'm all ears for. This one is good. It has a top note, y'all, of hazelnut. In the middle, there's orange blossom. Then the base, there is vanilla. This fragrance needed the hazelnut for me, because the hazelnut is just doing what it needs to do. The only other fragrance in my collection that I can think of at the top of my mind that has hazelnut is Bond No. 9's Tribeca, and y'all know that is a top 5 for me. I love Tribeca, so I'm like, okay, Devotion, I gotta give you all your credit here, because the original one, it was too sweet for me. I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't for me. But this new intense version, she is for me. I want her. I talked about her again, like I said in the previous video. I want a full-size bottle of this. This juice is doing what it needs to, and the bottle's cute. So all right, everyone, that wraps up this video. Now y'all know what my fall wish list is for 2024. Do you agree with it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Also, what are you wishing to get? Again, a wish list is just to put down every single thing that you want for this season. Does that mean you're gonna get it? No. Money doesn't grow on trees per se, but you know, ain't nothing wrong with, you know, wishing, you know, having a list. Also, having a list helps to keep you focused with your purchasing, because as y'all know, we're about to head into peak sales season, holiday season, all that, and you don't want to just be like buying anything, whatever, just getting overwhelmed. We want to be focused. We want to be focused, and having a wish list helps one to do that. I know it helps me to do that. But anywho, let me know what y'all think about the list, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.